Hi everyone, Bernard here on behalf of MovieGameNostalgia.com with our regular movie versus the poster battle. And we've gone back 20 years. I'm doing this in 2020. We've gone back to the year 2000. The Flintstones. Before you groan or moan. Whatever happens, it's a pretty good poster, isn't it? I do like the poster. Look at it. That's it. My nickname at school was Dino, which obviously not spelt the same, but obviously that, and it's funny actually, it's a nickname I used to get called because my surname's Deneen. I used to get called Dinner. So I thought, I don't like that. So I thought I'll create my own nickname. So I sort of created Dino, and that became the thing that people called me. So I was quite happy with that. But there you go. Probably in honor of our little friends from the Flintstones. Right, let's have a look at the Flintstones. Of course, as we all know, it was a PG rating back in the year 2000. An American romantic Stone Age comedy directed by Brian Levant, and is the prequel, of course, to Levant The Flintstones, which was done in 1994, 6 years previously. Based, of course, on this 1960 to 66 animated television series of the same name. It's set before the events of both the series and the first film, showing how Fred and Barney met Wilma and Betty. None of the original cast from the original Flintstones reprised their roles for this. Don't know why. Well, probably because it didn't do very well. The film stars Mark Addy replaced John Goodman as Fred Flintstone. Stephen Baldwin replaced Rick Moranis as Barney Rubble. Kristen Johnson replaced Elizabeth Perkins as Wilma Slaghoople. And Jane Krakowski replaced Rosie O'Donnell as Betty O'Shale. Was it any good? Well, obviously, probably met with a few groans when you saw it, didn't it? The film was a box office bomb. It was a real flop. It only grossed $60 million against an $83 million budget. And like its predecessor, Viva Rock Vegas also received negative reviews, so it's quite a surprise this went ahead, to be honest with you, though some critics considered it an improvement over the first film. On Rotten Tomatoes, it has a 25% score rating at the moment based on 72 reviews, with an average rating of just 4 out of 10. The site's consensus states the prequel to the first full-length feature set in Bedrock, Viva Rock Vegas, is a surprising improvement over the Flintstones, so they agreed. Aimed towards an audience of adults and children alike, critics feel Viva will appeal to a broad range of viewers. So even though they didn't give it high scores, they were quite complimentary with the remarks. The Metascore rating, the critics rating on through Internet Movie Database, the Metacritic rating was 2.7. So again, not very good. And reviewers, critics gave it either 0 out of 10 or 5 out of 10 was the highest mark. Internet Movie Database, the users, Joe Public, you and me, it was only 3.6 out of 10. And some comments taken from that, from the Internet Movie Database users. The version of the Flintstones is spot on, like the cartoon from my childhood. I loved it. This film has a lot of rocks, but I'd like to chuck a stone at it. A real yabba dabba dud. Play on words there, very clever. A movie that isn't worth the price of DVD's plastic. And lighten up, harsh review as well. It was actually on video as well as DVD, this one. My little movie game nostalgia, my re-review. I did watch this back. I did watch it at the time. I did watch it back. And this is just quoting from my little review. Wow, I didn't realize there was such hate out there for this and its early incarnation. Yeah, I mean, they both scored very similarly on the Internet Movie Database, both around about 3 or 4 out of 10. The movie performed pretty well on video and DVD, and I did enjoy watching it again. Yeah, I mean, in my shop in the 90s and the 2000s in Manchester, I think it did okay because of the, just because of the style, I think. Okay, I went on to say, okay, Mark Addy struggles along with Baldwin to even match the characters we all loved in the cartoons, but the movie is so colourful and moves along at a pace that still is entertaining. I grew up with the original Flintstones cartoons, and I'm still a fan. Obviously, it's one of my childhood things, but there is nothing wrong with this live version and its predecessor. You just accept it for what it is. I don't think it's particularly aimed at kids who will possibly be unimpressed, just adults who like to reminisce like me and compare it to the cartoon classic. Stupid, turn your brain off fun. So yeah, I mean, it's not the cartoon, is it? I mean, the cartoons are absolutely superb. I still love the cartoons, and I thought it was a brave attempt. It's very colourful. I like looking at all the gimmicks that you see on the cartoons made, into real life, if you like. And I did enjoy that element. And as I said, a lot of people didn't like it. I still like it, and I know I'm going to be criticised, and many of you in the comments below will say, "No, I didn't like it. It was rubbish, absolute garbage. What an insult to the original, etc., etc." But I just liked it for what it is. I think it's just good fun. I quite enjoy watching it again, to be honest with you. There you go. I said it. I did quite enjoy watching it again. I even forgot we had a Stone Age Mick Jagger appears in this as well. But I think, obviously, the film, I'm going to give 6.5 out of 10, which is quite kind if you know my score. So it's certainly not a bad rating, 6.5 out of 10. The poster. I think that's a great poster, isn't it? I mean, obviously, the old Las Vegas in the background, as they're assuming not as it was, because it wasn't around then, was it? But Universal, a comedy, telling you what it is. It tells you what it is, doesn't it? It's a comedy. I like the poster. I think the poster probably just edges it actually again this time. I think I'm going to give the poster 7 out of 10. I mean, it's just a great thing of the characters as well. As I said, apart from the accents that Mark Addy and Mr. Baldwin do, which are a bit dodgy, especially Mark Addy's is. I much preferred the characters in the original Flintstones, the John Goodman, etc. But obviously, as a film, I think this was just as good, if not a little bit better, as most people have said. But go and watch it again. Go and watch it. It's good fun. I enjoyed it. Flintstones, Viva Rock Vegas. But I'll give it to the poster this week. 6.5 for the movie. 7 out of 10 for the poster. Let me know in the comments what you think. You're probably going to shoot me for that and laugh at me and say what a load of rubbish, but I don't care. I quite enjoyed it, and I quite enjoy watching it again, and hope you do as well. Anyway, thanks for watching this. Please push the old subscribe button, push the bell notifications when you know when these things are coming out. Follow me on Twitter at nostalgia_movie with links to everything about movies and board games and everything. Just follow me on there, and I follow everyone back. I try and follow everyone back. I'm on Facebook at Bernard with links to moviegamenostalgia.com, where this poster is available. If you like the poster and you want the poster and you like the Flintstones, and why not? I mean, I'd love to have an animated version of it, but that'll have to do. The real life one, Flintstones and Viva Rock Vegas. Yeah, thumbs ups are always nice. Much appreciated. Anyway, thank you for joining me for this little delve into the poster versus the movie battle. And again, the poster just about comes out on top. Close run thing, though, because as I say, I do like the film. Shoot me. Anyway, thanks for watching. Thanks for spending a bit of time with me. Hopefully, I'll see you all again very soon. Whatever you're going to do with the rest of your day, have a great one. Look after yourself, look after your friends, and more importantly, look after your family. And this is Bernard. Till the next time, saying goodbye.